So, there we go. After playing some GTFO, I'm back to playing Rogue Trader. GTFO went rather well, but people had to go. So, here we are playing some more Rogue Trader. Now that the, yes, I know. Now that the DLC is out, I kind of felt like playing it anyway, so. Stealing all the loot. That kind of reminds me. I placed it on the second bar. Wanted it on the first.
I always have a backup plan.
Yes, I know. Time to go to the Navigator's Sanctum.
Threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Theodora, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
She's
Sorry,
definitely a
old
little bit
man.
weird.
Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Theodora, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Theodora?
I'm not drunk, old man.
Hey, Kibby.
I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and calls in deeper. Its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is staring to hide from the seer standing before you. Okay, that's totally not creepy. A diviner, are
The
you?
voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
I'm sorry that you get overwhelmed, but it's a team game.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
Well, at least they're still fighting.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
We have a lot of weird useless banter, but it's fun.
Not so fast, old man.
Yeah, she's
If
always
we
cute.
drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
It's not a sippy bottle. How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs?
The voice acting is really good.
I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she's referring to the nightmares the tortures inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily, as if stealing themselves once more for the inevitable pain. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and
Oh, that is cool.
screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator.
Hey,
I
betcha.
died through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Well, thanks for returning.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
I love the voice acting. Yes, particles. Oh, cat hair. A fallen piece of debris that almost proved fatal to you. Without Adira's predictions, you would have remained in this corridor forever. Oh, that's a little bit depressing. Hurry, destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting. Okay. Doesn't seem like they're the good guys.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
How did I do that again? Ah, here we go. There we go.
I'll turn you into corpse.
I'm just gonna put him there.
Out of my way.
Heretic Psyker.
I'll
Ouch.
brush this off.
Oh, I picked the wrong characters. Abelard is here. I shouldn't have been. I made a mistake there. Oh well. We can quickly fix that.
It's as good as done.
Let's see. This one is gonna go.
Not me. You never stood a chance.
Death to the weak.
Look at that parry.
Out of my way.
Such is the will of chaos. Stop it!
Victory is imminent. It will be done. One fewer target.
Okay, can't really charge either of
I'm
them.
not interested.
There is a Psyker, an operative. Is an operative, yes.
What?
Nice.
But of course.
Oh, that was actually quite a powerful hit. Let's see if I can bring him here. And from... Oh wait, from there on I can
Indeed.
just...
What is this foreboding? Anything else?
Ah, so close. He's gonna have another turn.
Get to it.
Oh, well, that was easy. He just had to gun away. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheek. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third eye that sits in the center of his forehead. Good night, Bertje.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What is wrong with him? Yes.
Wounded. Exhausted. Fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Our time is short, do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Theodora's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature jams at the sight of the navigators that coming to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. I'll seal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
I want to help you, tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Oh, just a second.
Vespidus. Good luck.
I would not be
Thank
able
you.
to remember how to pronounce the name. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the fox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Okay. Navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that he's still
Rise
clinging
to
to
the
life.
top,
Well,
or get left in the
don't think he
dust.
has much left in him. Yes, I know. Okay, so where the hell am I supposed to go? Medium armor reduces the chance of its worth by 25%, while heavy armor reduces by 50%. Okay. Yeah, never going in a straight line.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these lot.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment, it seems she's not going to stop and will continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you, okay?
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Can say Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir, and just who are you to be so brazen about your inquiries? I should introduce myself after you do the same.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
The Seneschal is guide, there is no time for talk. I'm no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that, and do not even think to insinuate that I'm one of the traitors. I will not let such a fun slide. I'll go with the first one.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic!
Lord Imperium succeeded. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing on board a Rogue Trader ship? Your order serves the Ecclesiarchy, do they not? I keep always mispronouncing that word.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Are these people with you? What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard. Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
We must get to the main hall.
Through this door.
To the,
I shall
to the
join
main
you,
deck, yeah.
for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Nice. The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
There's some goods here. Okay, my character just randomly jumped down. Nice, that's a better sniper rifle. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Run, fools, or fall.
I should move my character from that
What do
place.
we have here?
I'm sure she'll survive.
Crush the feeble.
Nice, a parry. Dodge, that's going well so far.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Get this warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas on a soldier. She's an expert with burst range weapons. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's first go here.
Move through me. Be the
And
fire in my heart.
Oh, it's
As the Emperor commands, I strike is a prayer.
always nice when
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
you just exterminate an entire group of enemies in one go. Yes, some other types of cover.
I'll see to it. Burn another enemy down.
Oh, they're getting reinforcements.
I'll make it happen.
I serve the ruinous powers! Death to non-believers!
Well. Got something linked to me. Let's see. If I move her here,
There is movement in the Empyrean.
I can do this. Will I hit all of them?
Will do.
Next turn is Abelard.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
It's not a kill, but hey.
Chaos guides me!
Can I fall back now? I serve the ruinous powers.
Ouch. Nice, 0 damage. Oh, this will also hit her, which might not be that smart.
As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer.
Then we'll just do that.
On it. I'll make it happen. Your end was inevitable.
0 damage, so that's nice. I think I can just
Anything else?
whack it. No, no, come on. So close.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Yeah, it will hit them if I do that. Can't really do it, but if I could do it, I would hit them.
Mocking me.
I'll do it.
Okay, that was bad.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, still missing.
Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally.
Also missed.
Chaos guides me.
Well, he also misses, so that's nice.
On it.
Oh my god, seriously? He's not gonna make it, but at least this way he'll be closer. Oh, that does not work. Nice.
My
Ouch.
prescience has failed me.
As the Emperor
Well, she got it.
You never stood a chance. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Let's see what it says. Come on. Let's pause. An exact replica of the Fundamental Engines void ship sits on a pedestal. The labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. Collect all. Thank you.
Just as I planned. Let us not dawdle.
Nice. More stuff to loot. What is this? Operator gloves. Okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. Some more goods. It's always good to just check an entire area to see if there's, that reminds me, if there's anything you missed.
Is there money to be made?
Not sure if I did that with this entire. The door will not move an inch. Okay, it is blocked. Titles and authors are printed in gold on the spines of the books. The library contains works on Imperium theology, law codices, biographical sketches, and the chronicles of the greatest military minds, military conflicts of the Cronus Expanse and the Calixtus sector.
Always keep
Nice.
your eye on the prize.
Because the seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and upholstery. Getting lots of goods though. More stuff that I can loot. I do love loot. Did I get any nice weapons? No, I don't think so. Some multi-key, some multi-charges.
Rise to the top or get
Blow
left
up the
in
door.
the dust.
I better myself through my service.
Yes, expose weakness. Until the warrior's next turn, gain +2 deflection and +10 temporary wounds. What does she get? Expose weakness. And this is a Gavel installer. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses: +10 ballistic skill, +15% critical damage, +5% hit chance. This ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. Nice. That doesn't reset, just makes it so much better.
I always keep my options open.
Some more goods. Why would I use an item?
That's how it's done.
Deck officer's helmet. Extra armor. There we go. Grumpy old man now has a helmet. That reminds me. He needs to be here.
I always have a backup plan.
Over there!
Oh, some more goods. The benches and even the cogitator torn from its proper place are stacked in the graphical semblance of a barricade. What is this? Did they shoot us something? I can't see a thing. The roar of the flames ring in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctively hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Good night, Kibby. Hope you sleep well.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
How did you get here? Aren't you in pain? This is impossible. Yes, I will drink water. Promise.
Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness. To renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a rogue trader. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
I can lead you out of these flames. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in your deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around.
Over the roaring flames you hear distant sounds, frightening echoes, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Dogmatic walked to the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Heretical, accept the offer of help. Take my pain away and give me power. Iconoclast, get the people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. Yeah. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shadow smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forgot about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the billowing fire. Iconoclast plus 15.
Is there money to be made?
Where did it go? The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
A massive podium rises above the gap in the main temple. A bold architectural decision that could turn into a disaster with a well-placed shot. Well, crash the platform.
The Emperor favors me today.
Okay. Nothing? Oh, there we go. That took a while.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay. Now we're just gonna stand here. Apparently so.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak, without us.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Nice loyalty.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Okay. So the soldiers went to the bridge at least.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I know it is that way, but I'm still gonna see if I can get some other stuff, some goodies maybe. Generators hum softly. When you draw close, your skin begins to tingle with a static discharge. Oh, I can't go this way. That's just blocked off. Well, then we're gonna have to go through this door.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Okay. Sometimes it seems like it's a little bit delayed with doing stuff. More goodies.
What a peculiar thing. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Plasma conduits placed with energy capable of powering a fast forward ship. Okay. More goods. 3 logic. Looking cool though. Lord Captain's quarters.
I always keep my options open.
To be honest, considering how most of the ship lives, this is incredibly like massive. Like, I think this is bigger than some people's bedrooms in this setting. Well, nothing of interest here. Yeah, I don't think she's okay.
Is there money to be made?
Let's just loot his corpse. He can wear that, I think. And she can wear this. A parlor organ with ivory keys, get out by long surface.
I always have a backup plan.
Theodora von Valencia's body is sprawled on a large blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Almost certainly he loaded Theodora. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Let's first check his body. I already looted it, but yeah. Another pistol shot went straight to Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. Nice. Kinda nice that the helmet is still in one piece, though. The safety of the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he is. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The Octator's life was ended by an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchment and skulls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Theodora, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Okay, I'll inspect the shards. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appeared iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in promethium. Here, what did these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Gaikat system. One of my acolytes, interrogator Heinrichs van Kellogg's, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you. After which you will provide him passage to the Verbundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of the interrogator Van Kellogg's activities on Rijket Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, Van Kellogg's himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you. XC. Okay. Lord Imperium's test succeeded, and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valencia, signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium, that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. We had best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
At least she's very loyal. Rogue Trader's Cloak. Guns plus 5 fellowship for each. Okay. Well, luckily my fellowship on my operative is horrible, so that will actually help a bit. I mean, it's better than having nothing, so... I did interact with the organ. A bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and encompassing holes. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Nice painting though. I would feel kind of like a narcissist if I had like a massive painting of myself in my quarters.
Don't you dare to cross us!
This is a combat servitor, but it's not full health, so that's gonna help. Oh, heretics. Light and medium armor. Yes. I have gotten that note earlier. I thought it was like a loading screen that told me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Requires 1 AP. Okay.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
And then I can still...
It will be done.
On it.
I have a chance to hit both of them. I'm just gonna take it.
It was inevitable.
There we go. It's 2 down. Various abilities and features, and I can... Heavily damaged, permanent. Okay. Reject the flash. If I do gun and gun, I think I should be able to. Oh god, it's the wrong weapon. I'm an idiot.
Faith without deeds is
Can I move her?
worthless.
I should have done it before. Oh well. I always get a little bit nervous with using the warp. I think I could use it without... It's not going to do that much damage to him, so... To Edward. So... And I'm just going to give him a forewarning in case he gets attacked. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Failed indication. When psychers reach deep into the warp to power their abilities, there's always a chance of the Empyrean bleeding into our reality. A factor that is invariably destructive and damaging. At the beginning of combat, field degradation usually starts at 0. Field degradation increases by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power and 3 for each use of a major psychic power. It decreases by 1 each round. Okay. Okay, you only did 1.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
There we go, endure, so you get some more temporary HP. The operative removes all exploits, decreasing the target's touch parry and armor by...
I'll make it happen. Who, if not me?
I don't think I need to remove the
On it.
I can just use them for damage, I think.
Thought twice before crossing.
Okay, that did not do as much as I expected.
I'll do it.
Okay, still not doing as much as I expected. How far can I use this ability?
Cover me.
I don't think it goes that far.
But of course, farewell.
It actually did.
Should I divine
It's
our
probably in
next
the
step?
description of the ability. Dismantling. And let's see what my document says. Uncanny Sight. What does Uncanny Sight do anyway? The operative inflicts an exploit even on enemies which are out of the operative. Okay. That does seem good. He has Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains Majesty until the okay. Ooh, that seems like a few good with Contempt. Whenever the enemy attacks the warrior is next. Oh, okay, that's also kind of good. He basically has more. Like with Contempt, he can do +5 damage on the targets that attacked him. +3 damage to enemies with no allies. Okay. This, if the warrior has not attacked this turn, they gain +20% armor. Yeah, but that kind of seems bad. No funny doon. Horden Scars, whenever. This sounds really nice though. I think I'm just gonna go with Epicenter. It doesn't say like it has to hit, so. Or no, they're gonna go with thick skin. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with Uncanny Sight here as well. Whenever the soldier deals damage. So now I'm kind of wondering if that works with the area of effect, because if it's like she doesn't just do one attack, she hits several times, so. This is also really nice though. Yeah, this is really, like, this sounds nice, but you need to be like next to someone. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
+5 toughness is that if their intelligence is less than 35. Do I have characters with less than 35 intelligence? 40, 30. Oh wait, 30. 30. Okay, so I do have characters with them. There you go. Get some toughness. Oh wait, it's less than 35, right? Yeah, less than 35. I got confused with the number below it. Yeah, the Gogs are definitely trading, but at this point, one of them is dead, so I don't think she's gonna do a lot of trading at this point. Let's go towards the bridge and see what happens. Low capacity fuel tank. That's always good to have on a bridge. Lore warp.
Success is the only
The Raven Vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge. Nice.
The first sacrifice opens the second sacrifice draws its gaze.
I don't think this is sanctioned by the God Emperor.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue traitor.
You look dreadful. Theodora von Valentius is dead. I found her and the arch-militant in her study. The Lord Captain will not be joining us. This is a nice way of saying it, I'm just gonna be honest.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
He is so quick to give up.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by assigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first... Okay, that is actually what needs to be done. But we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
Nice. In the meantime, he just keeps on stabbing. You can see Kunrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Draw your weapon. For it here, you duplicious. Duplication. I have like no clue. Cur, the Gogtators, that will be advanced. To eat all that complicates things. Get your weapons if we are about to die this. Yeah. Never mind. I'm just gonna draw my weapon.
What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Edelthrad, don't! Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Well, he's gonna give in. He is definitely ugly. I don't think there was an improvement. Let's see. Okay. You want to encounter enemies with various abilities and features? Yes, we've discussed this.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Oh, I missed. That is not pleasant.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's see, how can I get the most out of this? I think if I place her here...
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh shit, I forgot about him. Can I still shoot? Okay, I did understand how the ability works. Nice.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
Nice, 12 stacks. I should have used this actually.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh well, using it now. So she got some seal. That's probably gonna hurt.
Pain cleanses the body.
That's definitely hurting.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Weapon at the ready.
At least the crew members are helping. Or at least trying to help. Oh, nice. Let's see. Giving her forewarning because she's gonna need it. Like the warp is already really yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Follow my lead.
Look at them actually kicking ass. I'm kind of glad that they're not useless.
Who, if not?
Well, he just killed one.
I've suffered worse.
She is definitely taking some damage. Luckily he has temporary health, so he's gonna be fine.
I'll make it happen.
High momentum.
Okay. Not pleasant, the poison here. Luckily he's attacking Abelard, so...
It will be done.
I do think we need to get rid of the ranged ones though, the grunts, because
For von Valentius, I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
I can just keep on attacking like this, which is kind of nice.
It will be done.
He's gonna sacrifice another one. But the more he sacrifices, the less turns they have. But oh god, that screams. Oh yeah, warp ticket degradation as well. Forgot about that part.
Pain
Might not
and
have been that smart.
duty go hand in hand.
Why did I not foresee this?
As you can see, it's already
Was that you?
yeah, I'm not gonna do any attacks with her because that's gonna really screw me over, I think.
On it. It's as good as done.
Yeah, we're getting a little stacks.
I'm not injured.
Okay, so
I'm
she can.
enraged. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh shit! I did not see that coming.
I've suffered worse.
I was hoping she could go that way and then kill the remaining.
At your back
This
and
is not
forth.
going well.
It will be done.
Yeah. Well, at least he's hitting.
Can I fall back now?
Yeah, this is not going well.
Will do.
I'm just gonna risk it.
On it. Not again.
Okay, she parried. And she parried again. But he did not like that. Oh god, it's filling up so bad.
Stop mocking me.
Okay, that enforces that.
I'll make it happen. On it.
Okay, let's see.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, miss. For fuck's sake.
Just need to tough it out. Hold on.
And she's
Stay
down.
with us.
This is not going well.
Oh, my ears are ringing. Indeed. I will do my duty. Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Okay, so that last one is gone now.
Brace just not my worst day.
Oh, but my yeah. Never mind. This is fucked. I am gonna have to reload.
It will be done.
Yeah, this is definitely not going as I planned. Yeah, I forgot about the attack of opportunity, and it would most likely one-shot her. I thought she was like at 50% HP, so she'd be able to take a hit, but that did not go as planned.
It's as good as done.
I'm just gonna take out the batteries for him.
Doubt is for the weak.
We're just gonna try it again.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Should actually put that on again. I forgot it again. I keep forgetting that ability. Okay, last time she had 12 stacks, so didn't do as well. Now it's gonna move.
Nothing.
At least she didn't go down this time.
My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
My faith strengthens me.
Kind of scared that they might trigger the ability that he sucks the.
Patience has failed me.
First of all, gonna do this.
Anything else?
Well, that was the perils of the warp. That did not go well.
Was that you? Or will do?
Out of my way.
Such is the will of chaos.
I've suffered worse.
Nice.
I'll make it happen.
He's probably gonna absorb some health now, but that's okay.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Okay. Oh, that actually hit. I for a second I thought it missed. Oh shit! Yeah, he keeps on attacking Abelard now. And it was a miss. It will hit Abelard if I do the AoE.
Just a minor setback.
He is definitely taking a beating.
At your beck and call.
Can I be risky and...
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. No matter the cost. A tactically sound approach. Indeed.
Now he should no longer have like batteries to restore himself with, so can do one more attack.
Will be done.
Weather the storm.
Don't think she's actually gonna do much. Yes.
Stop it! On it. Ah!
5 damage is 5 damage. Oh, and let's do this. Nice. I'm just gonna move. Because I got twisted place.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
Ah, come on. Should have probably used exploit. Yeah, I'm kind of scared if I move her again that she'll. But I can at least use it to keep on shooting, I guess.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then she doesn't hit at all. Oof. At least he did a parry, so that's kind of nice.
I will do my duty. Indeed. At your beck and call.
Can I fall back now?
Yeah, kind of scared to do too much with the warp at the moment.
Will do.
8 damage, nice.
Was that you? Or
Oh, he actually did some nice damage there.
Who if not me?
Okay, 6. Oh, Kevin had to reload. Well, should have paid attention to that. She's definitely taking damage just by being close.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
will do.
Oh, actually managed to not get hit by that. That's nice. That was kind of risky. That was kind of risky, to be honest. He is actually doing nice damage. He needs a promotion.
Temporary setback. On it.
There we go. That guard really needs a promotion. Yes, I just did the entire go axe thing.
I always have a backup plan.
Let's see. Okay, let's see.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
A noble deed. Let the crew offer prayers for the hero who renounced his impure life in the name of humanity.
I like how she sees us on the positive side.
The Emperor. It's the Seneschal. Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How do people survive in here? We need to use so much combat. Yeah.
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the warp. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the area around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the dying officer without even...
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
I mean, I dislike hierarchies, unless I'm on top, of course, so... What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report and... Oh, blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne,
He sounds a little bit
Master.
frustrated.
These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
I love the voice actors in this game. It's just amazing. I can't believe I haven't played this since 2024. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sourceless currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false Gogtator's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Nice.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. You are to blame for Theodora's death. I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Be gone, Phantom. What do you want from me? Yeah, I am gonna go for 2. I am saving my people.
Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Okay.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
I kind of wonder why the Rio there doesn't notice this.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the Navigator's Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Kind of nice that, considering he knows nothing of what happened, he just lets me sit on the throne.
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
I really love the voice acting in this.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
No, Abelard, stop. I refuse. Yeah, I don't think... I think less than 1% of the people that play this game have chosen this.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Nice. I like being in power.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
So far. For all we know, I can kill them all tomorrow. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. To the old officer's eyes are keen. Okay. They rake over you from head to toe. He doesn't seem to be a big fan. Cargo management. Open the cargo management screen to learn more about the cargo on your flagship. The amount, the types, and the percentage of cargo being filled up. The cargo tab. Okay, yeah. Kind of expected him to actually say this line though. You cannot help but notice the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitations bring an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely, again, is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. Oh, this is not voiced, okay. You must now hold your first officer's briefing and your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. Nice. Bunch of newbies. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy. Oh god. While others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless coups. How did we come to lose so many officers? What is the agenda for this meeting? Have you succeeded in? Wait, Abelard, there is an altogether more pressing problem. I do not wish to... Like, again, I think less than 1% of the people actually pick this option. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found. Which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is on the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually gone away from the from her important affairs to attend. He still says her, kinda. I just realized very important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Now I can kind of imagine. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system you're currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses. Your lordship, take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge. And they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Yes. That is definitely how I would put it. Have you succeeded in taking down Thoroughfare? Abelard gets his teeth. No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his tail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now 1 shuttle short. I'm afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has got. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go for option 3, for obvious reasons. I am ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutants on the at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Lots of people. A dozen pair of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and weariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Definitely. Definitely. I am an expert at this. Welcome to my TED Talk. Lord Captain Seth von Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. I should have prepared a PowerPoint. Perhaps you would introduce those present, Abelard. Yawn. I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer on this hulking rig. Abelard, give me a precise. What are the major problems and what? Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Introduce them. As you wish, your lordship. Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Victis Suri Otta of the Tolman line, our new Foxmaster. As you can see, that's what a fox is. Foxmaster, Victis. Okay, it's an honor to serve your lordship. Foxmaster Officer Deepa. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Okay. Besides her is Revor, the Master Helmsman, the one we met earlier. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us, to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. That would definitely be something I would do otherwise. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face gives a solid nod. Hail, Lord Captain. Yeah. This here ship's as good as home to me. So rest assured, she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. Well, that's nice. And lastly, our High Factorum Genghis Denrock oversees supplies, procurements, and the general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavyset man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. This game is making me pronounce so many words I would never otherwise pronounce. So if I butcher any words, I'm sorry. I'm not a native speaker, so it's not my fault. It is all the weird English words. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard, the Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship, and lastly, the Draus Master, servant of the Omnissiah. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of ordnance betrays nervousness. The Dice Master officers salute, resembling a dance. Okay, that's interesting. Involving the complicated manipulations of all the tech piece mechadendrites. Oh. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Wise, head of the Astropod section, is unable to join us. He's in charge of communications with distant star systems. AKA, he's just on Discord chatting with his kittens. Master Wise has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the Von Valencia's protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Conrad Fortier's tragedy. I will deliver a report to your lordship on the Astropod's progress as soon as it's possible to do so. Nice. It is equally regrettable that two more individuals worthy of mention could not join us at the briefing. The Master at Arms, he was shot I think, and Confessor Adelbert. The eminent Adelbert must see to the funeral services being held for the fallen officers, of whom there are too many for him to take leave from the chapel. And that's the girl that was next to him. And Mistress Sarabak, who has replaced her late predecessor as our Master at Arms, is currently leading the search for any surviving agents. Okay, well that's kind of acceptable. All other present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make of a record of proceedings. Let's see. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. That's good news. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired. Oh, no, they didn't just die or get killed or something. No, they expired. Past the expiration date. Let's throw them away. Has expired in line of duty. Abelard remarks in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Well, I kind of hope so, because he's the Infernus Master. Hey, Factotum, what have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. That's what I like to hear. I want to be lazy. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the techpriest's hand for attention and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and, unfortunately, this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up for our losses on the nearest planet, Gaikid Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winter Skill Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. This meeting can most likely just have been an email. Especially to given Caligo's Winter Skills penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick skull thugs he usually installs as governors on this planet. Grumbles Abelard, frowning. Dice Master, I will hear from you now. Zyga Talar, a voice distorted by a Fox Reed translator, emerges from under the tech priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah. But its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engineer Prime, Overseer and Spiritual Authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magus was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equal that of the fallen Magus. We require a replacement as soon as possible. Would someone care to translate the esteem? The ship's most senior tech priest, most senior both in gang and in experience, is dead. If we do not find a replacement, we will be unable to solve the problems with the warp engine. Nice, so we're stuck here. Answers the Foxmaster instantly, without even thinking. This isn't the first time she had acted as an interpreter between the ship's various inhabitants. Master Helmsman, deliver your status report. Guide you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ships sound more or less, but without our engine senior prime and navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what will happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Nice. Your Lordship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all available communication channels in this region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete Fox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. A sharp ball of pain lances through your skull, as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it's not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echo in your mind. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. I mean, could be nice. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round this system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick-ass gorg shit lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. So don't you worry on that score. Nice. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? Ashar Lobo. Oh god. I am so butchering half these names and things. The Master of Ordnance gives you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire when I'm told. Nice. But just ask anyone. You've got no able crew. No Lord Captain. Oh. Master of Ordnance, you forgot yourself. So what? Comes the officer's hostile and bitter reply. It is as if a dam has burst inside and all his pent-up emotions are gushing out of him. The ship's in ruins, every second officer is dead, and now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to Void knows where. Silence. The bridge's magnificent glass panes seem to tremble under the force of Abelard's roar, and forcers cease this mutineer. Nice. Well, first day on the job. Already got someone thrown into jail. Abelard guns. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, Your Lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance? The former Master of Ordnance, I should say. Besides find a replacement, that is, for we have already lined up. Let's see. Iconoclast, stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we just endured. Dogmatic, execute him. Experienced Masters of Ordnance are few and far between, so for that reason he may gain unopposed. I leave punishment at your discretion. I'm gonna go with the Iconoclast. I've decided I'm gonna go Iconoclast this playthrough, so I'm gonna give him a chance. Abelard stares unblinkingly at the Master of Ordnance. Cease your sniffling. You disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over, let us assume. Nice. The Master of Ordnance stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. Nice. His face is the picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him only now, and the knowledge of the faith he so narrowly escaped. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members, and we require a new engine, seer, prime, and navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing our voyage? Or the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials, of course not. The ship's system must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station. Home to the only dockyard in the sector. but we'll never reach footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. The High Victorian bows, forcing his way into the conversation. I'm compelled to draw your attention to another problem. Of course, there's always another problem. It is on a lesser scale than anything previously mentioned, but it is nonetheless significant. Our most ancient archaeotech, the sacred implantation throne damaged during the riot, is at risk of destruction. I dare not take up more of your valuable time, so please, if possible, attend the Sector Bionica, where the Drives Master will tell you of the tragedy. Oh god, it's okay, tell me about the system that we currently find ourselves in. I cede to the Fox Master on this point. Mistress Telemon. We are in the Riket system, yes. And our voyage was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Fox messages have produced confounding results. That doesn't sound good. The Navis Nobolite station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Fox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the present planetoid in the system, and Riket Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface of the planet that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Okay. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Nephis Nobolite station to find out what's going on. The assembled officers salute us. One. Nice. I like being in charge. Besides all the issues I have to solve, apparently. Your lordship, there's only one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora. Abelard hesitates. Your eternal esteemed predecessor brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. Yeah, I forget it. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. Well, I kind of already figured out it's the Inquisition. And as I tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodora's desk. It was signed XC. You're referring to the cantons of no, I presume. Yes, quite right. XC. Xavier Salazar. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrichs von Kellogg's. An interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall, in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobolite or the Governor of Riket Minoris, may know something. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it's a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valencia's protectorate. Everard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Theodora, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grimly nods towards Theodora. The Psyker is suffering some ailment, or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. Nice. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Theodora's glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word burst from her lips. Daybreak. Oh well. We've heard it before. Theodora, come to your senses. Abelard, being the witch to heal. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. Nice. I'm just gonna go with it. Theodora, come to your senses. Damn it. Theodora presses her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard. My head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn. And it's ginging and ginging like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mr. Stlas? No, not yet. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a close look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora is well served with my whispers on occasion, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. The psychic bitten lips stretch into a guy's smile. Okay. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. Game autosaved. Use the system map in the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. Okay, but I'm first gonna go check the ship. Okay, so there's quite a few people. But there's like nothing to... And this is the new Master of Arms. Hey, did you hear? They saw it again. It was in the middle of the decks this time. To the Lord Captain's quarters. I knew there was like a quarters somewhere. Let's go inspect my new digs. The coat of arms of House von Valencia is account with the text of the path of Gog traders, the Emperor's faithful servants. At least they cleaned it up well. The ticking of the chronos seems to quiet for its bulky size. Oh god, yeah, this is the light gleaming off the polished skull of some unknown Xenos makes it seem like the bony face is mocking you. Well, that's nice. The bookshelves are packed with ancient books, piles of papers and tomes, many of which look rather worn. Link your account, hey. Oh, that tapped me out quickly. I can now return to the game. Claim your rewards. Boom. Can't believe I've never done this before, which is kind of bad as someone that is actually streaming now. None of you saw that. Let's see. Zero sum lens. The wearer has a 4% chance to reduce any incoming damage to 0. For a true servant of the Emperor, hatred of enemies of humanity transcend even death. The skull of this commissar who fell in an unequal battle against heretics is embedded with a Fox repeater that plays his last battle cry. Okay, that is kind of funny. Mind Twitch Grenade. The affected enemy immediately turns into an ally and gains an extra turn. As soon as the target turns back into an enemy. Okay. Fox Whistle. It's just a trinket, but whenever familiars hear the sound of this Fox Whistle, they behave erratically. Still, it does not affect their... Okay. Composite. If the wearer has a shield equipped, Whenever the warrior is hit, multiple hits in a burst are considered a single hit. The shield gains 5% plus 5% block. It lasts until the end of the round. Okay, that's kind of nice. Handcuffs. Arbitrus handcuffs. Once per combat, these specially crafted handcuffs allow the warrior to inflict the cannot attack effect on the adjacent enemy for one turn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ancient gang of the Von Valencia's dynasty. A marvelous compact weapon in the form of a gang that an electric discharge. Okay, well. Architectonics of the Flesh, and noted by Genitor Extremis EF. These names are still gonna... The Tesseract Labyrinth against 3 intellect. Oh, sure. I don't have anything else anyway. Wrath of Saint Lucius. Blast Wave. These are the things that I had for my deluxe edition, I think. Strike does not have a cleave. Does not have an area attack. Yeah, increases damage from all sources against any hit targets by 15% until does not stack. Chain weapons deal 25% additional, plus 25% critical damage. Most warriors prefer swords so they can provide more flexibility. Plus 10% parry. Like, it is higher damage. It has higher armor penetration. It just doesn't have a cleave. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. Worst case scenario, if I have to be in melee. Wait, here it's 4% chance to reduce any incoming damage, and for her it's 5%. How much is it for him? Kind of wonder what affects, because see, here it's 4. For other people it's 5. Damn it. You have found consumable items. Yeah, consumable item. Yes, I have. Let's put the organ again. I quickly need to tab out. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in this place that I can loot or take along. Oh, you can change your appearance these days. Unfinished leather. Oh gosh, his chagrin is irrelevant. For this mistake has cost me too much. Years of work, immense resources all wasted. He has failed at what he was supposed to be irreproachable at, uncovering spies. And this was a senior officer. I'm not about to discard him. Kungat has served me for too long for his removal to go painlessly for the Protectorate. Besides, he is no fool. He could not have seriously expected to become the next in the Von Valencia's line when his skills and talents as Master of Whisper are so valuable. Let his disinheritance serve as a humiliating but instructive lesson from which he has yet to learn. Well, don't think that worked out well. Beyond the glass, the distant stars glimmer in the darkness of endless space, filling you with an odd sense of dread. I sometimes forget how dark this this game can be. Not just the game, but like everything in Warhammer. Though I do like the path here. The long dead eyes of this fierce monster forever capture the pain and the fear and pain of its final moments. Oh, more stuff to interact with. The positions of the pieces of the board suggest that this game of regicide was interrupted. The winner was never determined. Regicide, okay. The glinting of the displayed weapons is mesmerizing. You've never seen so many articles before. This fine sculpture made from a strange metal seems to absorb any rays of light that fall upon it. Okay, that seems a little bit... Liturgies of the Faithful to his word and name. The text below this solemn heading looks noticeably faded. It appears that the prayer book has been kept open on this page for a very long time. Well, I think that was it for the room. Oh, there's more here. This hefty tome contains schematics of the flagship von Valencius, in addition to a plethora of notes. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Notes, copies of reports, and other documents. The majestic portrait painted by a skilled artist creates guests who have been granted permission to enter the Lord's Captain's quarters. I had seen the arms already, the coat of arms. So let's go see what this system is like. Okay, so okay, we're here. What's this? Hikari Filia, okay. Well, let's... Oh, Lord Captain, Astrophatic Choir Master Zachary Wise is asking to speak to you via private channel, okay. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hope of picking up voices from the dynasty's ships or worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Immaterium's tumult, something is screaming. This scheme is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the dynasty worlds. It is coming from the Gaiket Systems Athopathic Station. What is the nature of the scheme? We didn't know, your lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It has always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to any who would consider stepping into the waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and cackling, before crashing into the minds of all those who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Empyrean, and it fills me with terror. I don't think we have introduced. Yeah. Indeed not, and we meet under lamentable circumstances. My name is Zachary Wise, and I am proud to be choir master of your ship's Astrophatic choir. The duty I perform is to keep you in contact with the Expanse via astropathic messages sent to the warp by trained psychers. If the screen stops, we'll be able to contact someone. I humbly hope so, your lordship. Perhaps we will manage to send a call for aid to the von Valencius worlds or one of the dynasty's allies. We're gonna have to pay a visit to that station. Thank you, your lordship. But I'm first gonna go to the planet. Scan is required. As the ship makes its way to the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids go heavy, and the quill you have been using to drop yet another order falls from your hands. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here, in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who have died on the ship's bridge, and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics guessing from the darkness to take your life. As if on its own accord, the shards lying on the table of the desk, the sole remnants of Kunrat Fortier's weapons slip into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarously slow advance. Step back, or else, kneel before the Rogue Trader. Your lives belong to me. They're all dead. Stop. I do not wish for any of you to die. Okay. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You belatedly realize that your trembling hand has found a shard when its razor, a sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearingly bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions and curved design, and an unusual hilt according with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen, accept your fate, champion. Yes, master, I am the sword's master, not its servant, remember that. Well, I know what happened to Fulgrim, so throw away Demon Blade. Your body refuses to obey your mind. The hands feel as if it becomes one with your hands, and the handle feels as if it becomes one with your hands. And the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. You awaken from the vision, kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat, and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ganging, and you struggle to recall those faces and the image of the sword in your hand. Only the deep cut on your palm and the bloody shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again. So you reach a shaking hand for your fox and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Well, it all starts out well so far. Kinda wanna land on the planet and then call it a night because it's almost midnight here. Begin scan. Starport. Well, I'm guessing, yeah, I can't really unselect myself. I remember there being some kind of revolution or something on this planet. Okay, that does seem rather hostile. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It's difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Sergeant Melger. Among the cracked rockreed and bent plasteel, you notice a man in the warden's uniform. He stares at the gleaming gold of your shuttle in surprise. Did the governor send his personal guards? No matter. What are you standing there for, meat? Are you waiting for the rebels to blast your bucket again for good measure? The skies over the capital are blocked by enemy fire. All aerial traffic has been halted. What pest gave you the clearance to deploy? Ha, by all the same, I am Sergeant Melger, and you lot report to me now. Straighten yourself out and drag your arses after me. I'll map out the defense sector for you. By the end of his tirade, the sergeant's voice goes quieter as his eyes focus on your expensive gear. Abelard turns purple. By the Holy Throne, what is this mess? And there he glances around. They're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. You must be mistaken. I am the Rogue Trader of House von Valencias. Abelard, enlighten this gabble about the proper manning of greeting the God Emperor's chosen. I am the Rogue Trader von Valencias. Give me a status report this instance. I'm just gonna be. The soldier grows more and more pale with every word you say. As soon as you are done speaking, he falls to his knees. My mistake, your lordship. Didn't recognize you, sir. Please pardon my blunder. It's a bloodbath in here. A frag explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a gasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lassie Melgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? Some dirty dog nearly shut down my shuttle. What's going on here? Do you happen to know of a member of the Inquisition? Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go. What's going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First, the lower levels sparked. Then it went up the spires. They hit the fox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. My unit was here when it all went to the Goxes. The tech priest linked to the satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until most of them set course for landing on Rykard Majoris. The governor took precautionary measures and ordered to increase security at key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something is not guide, you better double the warden detail. The alarm was raised and we were sent to the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. Well, that was actually kind of smart. There's fighting at the capital, but we're holding strong. You want to Gaikat Minoris as soon as you could, okay. Give no quarter to the rebels. The Emperor protects. The sergeant's voice is brimming with daring confidence. Who are you anyway? Sergeant Lassie Mulger, sir, 11th generation loyal soldier of House Winterskill, awarded 3 commendations for faultless service. Ever since the olden days, his lordship the Dictator has recruited soldiers and shipguides on Gaikat Minoris, so there is no greater honor for a Gaikadian than serving his lordship with diligence. What causes rebellion? Ill thoughts, sir. We've fallen on hard times. The ground keeps shaking, things keep exploding. The people are scared, they've forgotten all about their duty. And that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers came. They started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept on coming, more and more of them. How can some pathetic rebellion be the source of such lackluster welcome? Blah blah. Pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are the troops. It's okay. I can't leave you and your men without aid. Reinforcements will be... Okay, I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder. I live to serve. The sergeant's eyes are gleaming with pride. His expression is that of genuine happiness. Do you happen to know if someone from the Inquisition came by? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. Those definitely haven't been... definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to inquire at headquarters, your lordship, sir. I'm going to see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. Nice. I have no one to send with you on an escort. I assign all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will foxcast orders to them to wait, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line. Okay. Theodora frowns as her gaze goes distant, as if she's looking to the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know, the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Okay. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I have seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight until my last drop. The sergeant shakes his head in disappointment. If only Sergeant Davian of Thirtium was here. He may have completely lost his marbles, but if I'd let him accompany you, you could have walked all the way to the governor's palace without any harm befalling. Davian of Thirtium, who is that? One of ours, a veteran. No idea how he wounded up here. The man's from Atoma Prime. The other is end of the galaxy. Silent chap, crazy eyes, but you should have seen him slay the enemies of humanity. There's none like him. The sergeant casts a glance somewhere past the starport. when it started, he went missing out in the street somewhere. Worse news for the Rebels, though. He's an absolute beast in close quarters combat. Is the path ahead dangerous? What exactly awaits me there? Nothing good. The sergeant sighs heavily. Those bastards will shoot anyone walking the streets. Our own troops were ordered to fire without warning. You better move with caution, sir. On top of everything else, we mined the streets when we were pulling out. Okay? Logic test. Succeeded. Here's a remark about mines lodges itself in your memory. More than anything. You will need to watch the ground and not your surroundings. You'd rather risk a shot from a rebel or a jittery soldier than experience a few handfuls of lethal shrapnel resting on top of some 300 gram of explosive Visalite. What tech priest? A very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrives on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amaranth or Emernet or something like that had recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, as I had, so I had to send a quarter of my troops with him to keep trouble at bay. You're a good soldier, Malgar. We'll see that your is noted. You're a fool. The governor, who is safe and sound as in the air, has left you for dead. A good fighter would have long since reclaimed the star. Move out and attack, you cowardly knave. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. You're a good soldier. The sergeant blushes slightly. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to the soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. On your tables, you will hear rumors, those blah blah. Sometimes rumors are okay, fine. Well, I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna call it a night. It is 4 minutes before midnight here, and I sadly enough have to work tomorrow. I will be continuing in the weekends, and yeah. To everybody watching, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a lovely day, night, whatever time it is for you. So, take care.